Welcome to York Cocoa Works. When we imagined making chocolate in York, we were inspired by the industry pioneers that started here. We wanted to build a manufacturing process that was completely open, welcoming and ready to share all the hidden hints, tips and secrets we'd learned on our own chocolate making journey. Here at our manufactory, we want to build a better chocolate industry. And so to do that, it's important that we work in an open, accessible way and invite fellow chocolate lovers to be part of that process with us. Visit us at York Cocoa Works, where you can learn, taste and create your own chocolate. Our chocolate making process starts with cocoa. Originating in the depths of the Amazon, there were originally 2 varieties of cocoa beans. Today, there's more than 30,000 different varieties, and they're grown in more than 50 countries around the world. Cocoa pods grow on cocoa trees in the warmest and wettest parts of the world. Inside each cocoa pod lies 5 rows of beans, surrounded by the juiciest and sweetest fruit. Cocoa farmers ferment the cocoa beans, developing the juice into vinegar. This allows the bean fibre to be broken down and preserved before drying the cocoa beans for shipment. We work with outstanding cocoa beans, and that allows us to prioritise quality, shared value and impact in the supply chains and communities that we work with. Here at York Cocoa Works, we're continually exploring new origins, working with different varieties, building a greater understanding of cocoa and the flavours we see and taste with each new arrival of beans. Each cocoa bean is sorted by hand to ensure that we only work with the highest quality of cocoa materials. We analyse each shipment of beans we receive to identify the quality, flavour profiles and potential. Each geography contributes different qualities, so we can explore the world of cocoa like wine, understanding the terroir of each origin that we work with. Through our journey, we've tried cocoa that tastes like roses and some that taste like peaches and grapefruit. Join us for a tasting to explore some of these flavours and share more about this amazing world of cocoa. The chocolate transformation starts with the roasting process. We develop flavour by heating the cocoa beans, first to remove the moisture and then to around 120 degrees when the all-important Maillard reaction starts to take place. The chocolate maker develops the flavour of the chocolate primarily in the roasting process. They decide to capture or maintain the fermentation volatiles or develop them more fully into a deeper chocolate transformation. Cocoa beans with floral and fruity aromas tend only to need a gentle roasting experience to maintain their distinctive flavours, whereas cocoa that's high in acidity will transform into a deep chocolate flavour with a higher roasting profile. By roasting our cocoa beans whole, we maintain a full range of flavours that will later be developed further in the chocolate making process. Cocoa beans are surrounded by a light shell that needs to be removed. The winnowing process cracks the beans into small fragments and then gently blows the lighter shell away. Our winnower has 5 layers of trays, with each layer having smaller and smaller holes. On the initial layer, the smaller fragments drop down as the vacuum sucks up only the lighter, larger shell pieces, leaving the cocoa nibs for us to make our chocolate with. We work with many projects to repurpose the shell waste, including making it into compost, fuel, bricks, paper, and even decorations. There are lots of different chocolate making traditions, methods, and machinery that are used by chocolate makers across the world. While each maker will have their own, sometimes secret way of making chocolates, we've learnt that it all comes down to 3 key stages in the process: refining, mixing, and conching. Here at York Cocoa Works we have our two melangers. They're affectionately known as Mary and Henry, and they undertake all of these process stages in the same machine as a single batch. But each environment is different, and our access to ingredients and technology consistently differs. So there's no single perfect way of making chocolate. Once we've made the chocolate, it needs to be tempered to create an aligned and stable crystal structure with a shiny surface and a crisp snap. Tempering takes the chocolate on a journey, initially to free the crystal bonds from the cocoa butter that holds the ingredients together. We do this through the application of heat. The chocolate is then cooled to encourage the cocoa butter to form the right stabilising crystals. Finally, these properties are mixed together to create a consistent mass so that our final tempered chocolate is evenly balanced between being liquid and solid and ready for us to work with. We use tempered chocolate to craft our range of products, confident that our chocolate will set in a stable structure that we can safely wrap up and share with you. Chocolate tempering is one of our techniques that we explore further in our hands-on chocolate making workshops and masterclasses.